I'm going to wind down. I want to tell you, I got two really amazing stories that I want to share. And two stories that I was very, very fortunate to be a part of early in my career. And I was 24 years old. I got the head coaching job, and I was head coach of wrestling and driver ed teacher at a place called Charles City High School. Brenda, you still here? I was going to shout out to Brenda. Okay. Brenda Holzer is Charles City agent. Okay, I was at Charles City. And I could write a book about the driver ed part, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I was fired up and ready to go, man. I knew the former coach. I called the coach up and said, "Hey, coach, I got the job, man. I got the job." I was the youngest head coach in the state of Iowa at the time. I said, "Give me the names of the key kids. Who's the key kids, man? Who's the state qualifiers? Who's the captains?" He goes, "Calm down, coach. Calm down. Tell you what, I'll leave you a note in the mailbox. When in-service starts in 2 weeks, you go to the mailbox and you get your note." I go, okay. So first day of school, I walk in. I'd never been in the office. I walked in and say, "Secretary, hey, where's the mailboxes?" "Oh, they're over there. Okay. I went over here. There it is. There's the note. Yeah. I open it up. He said, "Coach Miller, make sure you let Brad Peterson be the wrestling manager. Good luck." I'm like, wrestling manager? Who's Brad Peterson? 2 days later, I'm in the lunchroom, first day of school, and up rolls Brad Peterson. Brad Peterson had muscular cirrhosis, body was deformed, couldn't have weighed more than 80, 90 pounds. And he said, "Hey, Coach Miller, my name's Brad Peterson. I want to be wrestling manager." I was like, wow. I go, okay. I said, okay. Yeah, okay. And Brad says, "Okay, thanks, Coach." And he had this wheel on his wheelchair, right? And he's wheeling off in his wheelchair. And that night, I'm thinking, my God, dude, what am I going to do with this young man in a wheelchair in a wrestling room, bodies flying all over the place? And so then I thought, I go, this kid must have been manager last year because that coach left me the note. And so the next day at lunch, I see Brad wheeling around. I go, "Hey, Brad." I chased him. Hey, Brad. He goes, "Yeah, coach." I said, "You manager last year, right?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "What'd you do last year?" He looked at me, kind of smiled. He goes, "Coach, I ran practice. I blew the whistle." I'm like, "Okay, we got this. All right. Blew the whistle. So before practice started, I got this whistle, man. I got the string ready to go, and Brad comes in, and I gave him the whistle, put it around his neck, and I go, "You ready to go, Brad?" He goes, "Yeah." And there was a second clock in the wrestling room, second clock. And I said, "We're going to go 30-second goes." We'd practiced a little bit, so we're going to go 30-second goes. I mean, we're going to wrestle hard for 30 seconds, and then we're going to stop, and then we're going to start again and stop. And I said, "You ready to go, Brad?" And I go, "Yep." I said, "Okay, go." And Brad blew the whistle. And the kids started wrestling. 30 seconds later, he blew the whistle again. And that went on for a little bit. But a couple minutes in, I realized he couldn't blow the whistle. I realized he didn't have enough air to keep blowing the whistle every time. So if he couldn't get it out, I'd stand by him and say, "Time!" And we'd go on. And early on, his mom came up and said, Hey, coach, I just want you to know when Brad comes home from blowing the whistle, he is totally exhausted. But please keep letting him do it." I go, "Hey, he loves it." And I go, "We love it too. We love it too." He was a rock star in our school. Not only on our wrestling team, in our school. And when he said something, people listened. And the other thing was, we learned a new definition of what hard work was. Coach Miller, too. What this young man had to go through to get through the day. And we're talking about wrestling a 6-minute match. So, I don't know how many kids I've coached in my 37 years, but I talk about this kid more than any of them. And unfortunately, that spring he passed away. He passed away. I was only with him that one season. And but at that funeral, it hits me. I thought back about that note that coach left me. I asked the coach, give me the key kids. And he left me a note with one kid, Brad Peterson. And he was right. And he was right. Now, there was other great kids, but he left me the special kid. And it changed. The lessons I learned from that changed me, because I learned that everybody counts. Everybody can contribute. Everybody is worthwhile. Even in a wrestling program, a kid in a wheelchair. And every place I've gone since then, I make sure our athletes understand the value of our secretary, of our maintenance people, of our athletic trainer, of our managers, and so forth. And those people have become our raving fans, or even are raving fans of our program.